Since the inception of the JUTC in 1998, approximately 27 years ago, the priority of successive governments has been the transportation of urban passengers in the Kingston metropolitan region and sections of St. Catherine. Mr. Speaker, as I have said before, this cannot continue. Under this Andrew Michael Holness-led government, this will not continue. Transportation, and in particular the transportation of students, must be equitable, safe, and affordable. Equal rights and justice have now arrived for rural schools, students, and parents. It is a fact that students living and attending schools within the KMTR, that is, Kingston and St. Andrews, Spanish Town, Portmore, and recently the extended services of the JUTC to parts of St. Mary, Clarendon, and St. Thomas, all benefits from the services of the JUTC and other sub-franchisees. These fares are heavily subsidized by the public purse. However, students living in or attending schools in rural areas are not equally provided for. Since assuming the responsibility of the transport portfolio in 23, the ministry has been actively engaged in determining a mechanism to bring relief to the cost of commute with specific reference to rural students in the first instance. This intention is to cause a significant reduction in the cost of transportation in rural areas. Madam Speaker, what obtains now when you go to any transport stop, whether the bus stop, whether the bus park, whether the transport center, in the morning and the evenings, it is one thing that you hear: no schoolers, no schoolers. So they are immediately at a disadvantage in terms of getting back. Something had to be done to fix this. And with the coming of the 110 rural school buses designated for students only come September morning, and I'm talking about this September 20 morning, September 25 morning, the tune is going to change to schoolers only. Schoolers only. That is what the driver of the school bus is going to be telling. And therefore, we will then have a dedicated service for school children, which is long overdue.